Alan, if you didn't know what a hard job it was, you did after half an hour today.
I already knew that it was going to be a difficult task. I didn't realise how low on confidence the boys actually are. We trained really well on Tuesday and the boys seemed to leave in a good mood, in good spirits. But actually I could see the nerves inside the changing room prior to kick-off. And I felt that's what the performance very much was, very nervy.
Yeah, did it get better? I mean, it did get better in the second half. You were 3-0 down, you conceded a fourth, and then you actually got, I know the two late goals flatter you, but it was better in the second half, I thought.
The first half was so disappointing in the fact that they didn't play through us, they didn't play around us. It was 3 set pieces, which was more disappointing. And we spoke about making sure that we're solid defensively from set plays. We discussed it, and I felt that it was men against boys. They attacked the ball aggressively and probably deserved the 3 goals. So at half time, there's a few harsh words to say the least. And then it was even more disappointing to then go and receive the 4th goal, which was even more of a blow. At that point, you're probably feeling as a player that there's nothing to lose. So what you try to do is get the ball down and to play with a bit more, I say, less fear. If you make a mistake, what's the difference between 4 and 5? And actually, that got us going. I thought the substitutions made a slight difference to us as well. But you're right, the couple of goals that we also scored, apart from Rodrigo's, did flatter us. However, if we'd have been like that from the first half, it may have been a different end result.
Yeah, I mean, we're just talking to a few people there about who played well. I mean, obviously when you're 4-0 down, no one's really standing out. But did any players, particularly for you, kind of have a bit of pride in the shirt? Did anyone stand out?
Avelino Vieira, I thought he was very good when he came on.
He was.
I did mention to him at 9 o'clock this morning he was starting, and I actually looked back on all the videos of Wisbech from this season and felt that Toby just might give us that edge when it comes to being through one-on-one. And those opportunities didn't come for Toby. However, I felt that Avi just was a bit of a menace. He put his body on the line, and then he felt lucky in bits in certain areas. In the final third, he started to flick things on. And it's quite different. I'll have to look back on the video to see how he did make a difference, because the ball came to Avi more than it did to Toby and what it did to Sam. Sam was obviously a blow by having to take him off due to having a hip problem.
Oh, it was hip, was it? So not the, because it was a hamstring he was out with.
Yeah, yes, and it was his hip today.
And I've got to ask you about the goalie. I mean, he didn't. I wouldn't blame him for the goals, but you know, the people I was with in the crowd, they were surprised to see Luke Pearson not in the team. What was the thinking there?
Luke's been ill this week. I think he's had the booster jab and he's not been very well. So Thursday evening he couldn't train. Also Tuesday night, Jake Fessel had trained with us and did superb. Also from previous games, I felt that Luke possibly needed a rest. I think he didn't play very well in the previous fixture. So it was a case of seeing what Jake could offer. He's coming off the back of lots of football and was quite confident. So that was the difference really, nothing personal against Luke. He'll be playing next week anyway, which I've already informed him prior to kick-off, that he will be playing next week. Yeah,
and obviously Aaron Hart was suspended today. I think everybody else was around the club. So next game, Spenny, who's the next game?
It's Loughborough. We should play.
Oh, it's the rescheduled one. So next week is Loughborough. What will you take into that from today? Is it a lot of hard training again? And
it's not just about training. It's what the actual players can bring to the table. I can bring my passion and my determination to G the boys up. My prep is on point. It always is. I'll make sure that I deliver what I feel is the best tactics. And if you think about the game today, there's nothing wrong with the tactics, the formation. It was personnel, and it was down to the desire, which I felt, and we only saw that towards the end of the game when it was far too late. So we need to bring more momentum, we need to bring more determination than what they've given us. Hopefully that is with me giving more confidence in training this week, but they just need to step up to the plate as well and be in the fight. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure if everyone's invested in getting us out of the situation that we're in, if I'm being honest with you.
Okay. I think that's about it. Have you got any?
Would you look to bring anybody else in?
Yes, I hope to make an announcement any moment. I'm just not sure if that player's here or whether he spoke to our secretary yet and got signed on. But there's definitely a centre forward coming in for next week.
Okay, that's lovely. Thanks. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.